All right, you want some fun ones?
Let's go.
You kind of touched on one, but I do want to ask it. So we're preachers, and you hear some crazy things after a sermon. People who just say things, and you've already talked about kind of one, but I'm curious about has anything else flown out of someone's mouth, a question or anything that you think they immediately regretted? And I know people have said some odd things.
I'll say this. And I was wondering, this came to my mind before I came. I didn't know what we were going to go.
Yeah.
And I don't like talking about it too much, but I will say this. Sometimes there is, and I call him the guy, because it's every blue moon in at a white church usually, there's that one person who seems to not be able to make sense of me. Now I'm going deep here for a minute. If I could go back, I'd love to really and it's almost when it's in the handshaking in the line, and it's it's that every now and then, and I've seen it enough that I recognize, and I don't feel any problem there. I know that everybody's in different places. I'm in a place, if I want to be honest, and I got my preconceived. I mean, we all, so it's okay. It's so, and my thing is to know, understand, and just try to be present. Always try to be healing in any way that I can, but being honest and speaking the truth in love. So he comes up, and I see him, and he doesn't know what to make of me. And what I mean by that, and Father, forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm just going by what I get. He just watched this young man. And I'm going by the feedback I get from others. This is not what me, not at all. But he just watched this young man preach up a storm. He watched him say some things. He didn't hear, no, that's different, that's unique. How's he do? And he doesn't know what to make of me. And he's walking up. His world's been shook a little bit. His point of view, his perspective. It's almost like a range of who do you think you are?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I go there?
Yes. It's real.
And I'm being real about it. And I said, well, maybe I've seen it enough times. And it's every now and then, it's just that one, and that's okay. It's not okay, but it's where he's at. So maybe that's the seed, the encounter with me for the next thing, whatever God is doing, because we're all on a journey. But he comes up and he doesn't know what to do with me. He's wrestling with me, and he has to say something to either reassert the fact that he's here and you're here, because I just did something and it didn't miss me. So if he's that, then I have to rethink what I think, or something. You can feel I don't know if you follow me.
Yes, no, I know.
But it's confirmed in the comments. It's the way the things that are said, and you can feel it, kind of like not put you back in your place, boy, kind of thing, but just a little bit, just. And I said, well, maybe it's just personal style. I don't know what it is, but it's obvious, and by what has said, that they just don't know how to see me that way. If that makes any sense at all.
Oh, it does. And I believe that it's true, your experience. And it's not that I can necessarily assimilate, I've had that with the same kind of old guy. I absolutely believe that that's an experience, an impression that some people would have on you. And I believe that it's not just in the church either, that the reason why you know that feeling is you've seen it in other places.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And here's the thing. The rhythm and the cadence and the posture of it all is not unique to the basic, to white people. That's why you can recognize it, because you've seen when people do that thing where they have to reassert just a little bit of being in the room because they need to be whatever, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And when it's played out in that, and I've looked at it enough and prayed on it enough and wrestled with it enough and realized they're not quite sure what to make of me, but really what they really don't know what to do is how to make what they see when they see me. It got me in a certain place for whatever reason. And then when I transcend that place, or I'm not quite in that place, and they're like, so now they got to make sense of maybe everything else they said about that, you know, and they don't know how to make peace with it. I remember this one guy, so funny, and I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't sure. He was walking up. This 2 years back, and I haven't seen, to be honest with you, I haven't seen that guy in a while. But every now and then, you know, that guy, you know what I mean, the one who comes up, and it's he pops up, and it's not just every now and then you get a woman, but you typically a guy, and he comes up, and I can see he's got the look of the guy, but I don't know because I don't want to judge. He comes up, but it was confirmed he did have it. But it was so funny, you know me. He comes up, and everybody's shaking my hand. And he's about to say it. I said, hey, and I smiled. And he didn't even know what to do with that. He didn't know what to do. And I'm laughing at myself. He's just like, and he tried not to smile. He smiled. And he just got caught up in it. And then he had to back up and then come back again. It was kind of awkward. He said what he said. You know, it was weird. He felt, and you could feel he just needed to say that. And I didn't. I just I heard him. I smiled. You know, didn't wrestle with it. I'm so way on the whole. I'm not there with that, but it was just so funny. But when he came in, the smile and the interruption. I wasn't trying that. When he comes, I'm going to smile. That's who I am.
Yeah.
You know, but to see him not be able to deal.
But I also think I pray that's a seed for him too. Though.
Oh,
you know, like
that's the way I look at it. My thing is, and I'm sorry, I cut you off, but yeah, I just see it as seeds, brother.
Right.
It's like God is working in all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Folks are coming by, planting seeds in me. Somebody else will water it. Someone else will nurture it. That may be a seed for him.
Right.
I don't have to, my thing is to just be me, be loved, be present, be real, be authentic in that moment, and let the chips fall where they may. It's more than enough. And if it's something that I need to speak to, I trust the Holy Spirit will lead me, present the opportunity for me to say, hey, can I talk to you? You know, and if I miss that, even if it's a miss, it's okay, God, it's still gonna, and so I'll move with that kind of confidence. I move with that kind of hope and assurance, blessed assurance. So yeah,
it's beautiful.